breaks me down in lines chalked up between us. Hail Mary, intravenous, intravenous, attractive and hollow, but in time with the initiative to lead. I followed, and one by one we're realizing in the dark the snow is rising. Thousands all wait for days in domiciles with killing ways, and finding conscience flexible, blinded by a chemical. Out of lies and missing trust where once were happy thoughts and pixie dust. Can you hear me now that it's your son and daughter in the slaughter? And why aren't you crying out loud? It seems the very least we all can do is run out of breath. Pray they each wake up screaming from American Meth. The one thing I wish I had told you, not to scare and not to scold you. I see just like Van Gogh, this world was just too small to hold you. And the more we ignored you, the more we compelled you. If I could just go back and shake you and tell you, I know your value and so do you. Can you hear me now that it's your son and daughter in the slaughter? And why aren't you crying out loud? It seems the very least we all can do is run out of breath. Pray they each wake up screaming from American Meth. Can you hear me now that it's your son and daughter in the slaughter? And why aren't you crying out loud? It seems the very least we all can do is run out of breath. Pray they each wake up screaming from American Meth. When was the last time a rap verse started out by saying, I love you all, you all got so much potential, your soul's exponential, and damned if I'll watch you fall. Because believe me, I know what it's like to be out of control. Take the medication to get locked down in the hole. To hear you're not a person till a urine cup is full is when you need the right to look up and say I'm still beautiful. So this is where you sharpen up your claws. The harder you hit bottom, the harder the withdrawals. Get your stash in your denial and you flush them out to sea. And look up in the mirror and say who you wanna be. My mama cried every single night, never giving up, always in the middle of a fight. And all I know is when it rained, it hit her. She always maintained that at the end of every tunnel there's a light. And you can get to brighter spaces even when the whole place is blinded by chemicals, cracked to Viagra. And my guess is you know what Tourette's is. Well, guess what? That used to be me. Niagara. To say that all your mama gave you was a dream, the hope that you would one day turn your whisper to a scream, a prayer that you would be more than a number, never be a martyr, that you'd look out at the world and say I will dream harder. There's a few words in one time I gotta say for us all. They were graffiti in Berlin before they tumbled the wall. They fell to pieces, but today it's just as true. The only bright light that can save you is you. So now I'm moving on to greener pastures, wider spaces, no more rocks and no more hard places. Finally feeling like a real thing's inside me. I'm the rock of ages, and when they untie me, I walk outside without alarms, and I spread them even though there may be marks on my arms. Because I finally feel what it takes to meet this monster face to face. Amazing grace.